Conor McGregor is fighting Max Holloway on July 11th. The return of the Mac. He is finally back. And after watching all these upsets happening in the past year, especially in 2026, I got a good feeling that Conor McGregor is actually going to pull this off and make MMA great again. I'm going to give you a few reasons why. In most sports, you can go about analyzing with statistics, historical trends, general assumptions to predict potential outcomes, but not in mixed martial arts. Mixed martial art is the most unpredictable sport to ever exist. Especially this year, the UFC have been full of crazy upsets in all these massive fights. Justin Gaethje beating Ilia Topuria, which no one saw coming. Sean Strickland beating Khamzat Chimaev. Joshua Ben beating Alexandre Pantoja. Petr Yan beating Merab. Most of these outcomes were just so unexpected, showing that even at the highest level, anyone could fall. Anyone in the UFC, no matter how unbeatable they seem, is one bad weight cut, one punch, one wrong fall, one slip, or one round decision away from a devastating loss. Now going back to discussing the fight between Conor McGregor and Max Holloway, the rematch 12 years in the making. During their first fight, I'd say Conor just beat Max everywhere the fight went. He was landing his straight left at will, pressuring Max towards the fence and taking him down easily. Funnily, they both talked about how Conor tore his ACL during some grappling exchanges, and there was some funny moments of Max asking if Conor was alright and Conor saying, "Keep fighting, mate." The key factor in the fight was that Conor had the speed advantage, the power advantage, and the size advantage. Max Holloway looked real scrawny back then and couldn't keep up with McGregor's girth. However, over the years, Max Holloway had developed a lot. He gained significant skills, size, and muscles, and it seemed like he became much more snappy as well. I don't necessarily like the narrative of Max gaining an extreme amount of power at 155. To me, it seemed like he started really sitting down and committing to his punches instead of throwing flurries at maybe 70% power to maintain volume and conserve his cardio. Max Holloway is the best when he is circling, peppering his opponents with straight shots at range, and it could be seen in his fight against Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje, and Ilia Topuria as of recently. At mid to long range, Max Holloway has such a fast 1-2, he has a good body kick to stop his opponent from advancing, and a spinning back kick that broke Justin Gaethje's nose. On top of that, Max Holloway is also good in the pocket because of his strong chin back in the days. Now at this point, you're probably asking me, how is Conor McGregor going to beat Max? How is he going to do it? Max, who just beat Dustin Poirier, that beat Conor twice. He beat Justin Gaethje, who's the current lightweight champion, and only lost to Charles Oliveira because of the grappling. Well, I'm here to tell you, it's because the stars are aligning, and purely based on good vibes and McGregor being a huge underdog, that means he is going to win, right? No. All jokes aside, I think the main reasons that McGregor is going to win is because of two things. The first thing is range. Conor has some of the longest reach for his build. He has some of the longest reach in featherweight. His mid to long range kicking game and boxing game was unstoppable. His body kick is going to be a huge problem for Max, and his left hand will be able to reach Max before Max is able to reach him. On top of that, being in the opposite stance, the calf kick won't be a huge factor, which Conor had a huge weakness to that was exposed by Dustin Poirier. But all these assumptions is purely based on McGregor showing up in good form after a long 5-year layoff. Now, here comes my second and most convincing argument that will change your mind. Secondly, Conor McGregor is going to out-steroid Max Holloway. It has been no secret that McGregor was on the sauce recovering from his leg break. There are photos of him, in the words of MMA Shay, looking extremely veiny and pulsating. His body had been fully recovered over a long layoff with the use of performance-enhancing drugs, while Max Holloway had been fighting the whole time, and it seems that his iron chin had been cracked over the years. He has taken a lot of damage. He literally looks like a different person. He had been dropped by Poirier, he got dropped and knocked out by Topuria, and got dropped by Gaethje, which has never happened before. I think at 170, Max is going to be much slower, and I believe his cardio will not be endless like it was before. Overall, Conor McGregor is going to beat Max Holloway and make the UFC great again.